It's in the game.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Kansas City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Yellow! Gray is the motion man here. Finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Gray is the motion man here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Taken down back at the 42.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for two. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game.
Eagles nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. To the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie, I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. How about this play call? And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Tank Bigsby here with a return. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Right to the air goes Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Scannaboo. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Scannaboo will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
with the time in the diaries. No help for the weak, but the job. Let it get boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the my homies got this week that they say wouldn't work. Bring out the get a load of a the place with a fire. I see the bumps that we wishing we ended the ditch of the pain and see them at hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we didn't. Sure, everything come up was over. We're from nothing to something.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on themselves. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 22. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run out of the gun with sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
6 yards.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. So, all my years, here's one that you don't see often. The field goal team on 1st down. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter, and they've got 2nd and long, 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Ewers. Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run, and it's Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19.
A run with the fullback, Ingle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins will take over here just past the 30. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Ewers looking to throw. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They're indeed going. It's Ewers. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami. Throwing is Ewers. To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
19,
From the pistol, here's Achad. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Ewers. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
He's to midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, Ewers. He's going to try it here again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And his offense is going to be